G'day, Jason the Middle-Aged Gear Junkie here. Today I'm introducing the newest member of my guitar family, the Epiphone Sheraton II PRO. I bought this guitar fairly recently at a local music store, and what it is it's Epiphone's top of the range 335 style guitar, or 335 if that's how you say it. They also have the normal Sheraton, but the Sheraton PRO has a couple of little extra features which I'll demonstrate in a minute. But part of the reason I decided to buy one of these was I didn't have a semi-hollow electric guitar. I've never owned one, and I've always wanted a 335 style guitar. Now in Australia here, a Gibson 335 is just so far out of my price range, it's not funny. They are incredibly expensive. They go for about $6,000 brand new for the base model, so that was never going to happen. But Epiphone put out a number of nice guitars, and especially their higher end stuff is very, very playable. I nearly bought a cherry red dot one earlier this year, but when I saw it in Midnight Sapphire, I couldn't help myself. You know, when you take the stage and wearing a guitar like this, people are going to notice you. It is just a stunningly good guitar to look at. If you're not familiar with the ES335 style guitars by Gibson / Epiphone, is that they have a solid block through the center, and the wings of the guitar are hollow, and that gives it a fairly unique sound. And it's hard to describe, but it is a little bit mellower. It's not as gritty and bitey as, say, a Les Paul. This is actually a massively versatile guitar. On the neck humbucker, it is really, really smooth. It's great for your jazz chords and really bluesy sounding. But you can also use the push-pull pots here to split that into a single coil, and you can get those sort of almost stratty type tones out of it as well. Being sort of hollow, it's different from a Strat, but it still sounds really cool. And then if you switch to the bridge pickup, it's really bitey and does growl. It's great for rock, rockabilly, all that sort of stuff. I know Dave Grohl, for example, he has played like a variation of the 335 now for years. So all that sort of hard rock stuff you can do with this. In fact, I put it down to drop D and I was playing some Soundgarden and it sounded fantastic for that as well. I really like this guitar, and because it's so different from my others, it really has its own place in my collection. But there were a couple of negatives about buying this that I wasn't sure whether I should include, but I'm gonna. I think it needs to be said. So When I first played it in the shop, I mean, it sounded good, it looked amazing, but it felt terrible. It was awful to play. The action was incredibly high, and it also had a bit of a buzz around sort of the 5th to about 8th frets as well. The guitar hadn't been set up properly, which, you know, I was okay with that because I was always going to take it to my repairer to do a setup for me. Only about a day before I went to take it to my repairer, the input jack fell inside the body of the guitar. And on one of these guitars, that is a massive pain in the backside to fix because it is not very accessible. So needless to say, I was hugely disappointed that that would happen on what is effectively a fairly new guitar. The body material for the top, back and sides are layered maple. It has 5 layers of alternating ivory and ebony binding around the sides, which look really classy. The neck is a 5-piece maple and walnut neck. The neck profile is a 60s slim taper. The fingerboard is made from pal ferro. The radius is 12 inches and has 22 frets, and they are medium to jumbo. The nut is made from Graph Tech NuBone, and the inlays are custom block with triangles of mother of pearl / abalone. It has the Epiphone tone-lock tunematic bridge with Grover rotomatic tuners, and the pickups are the Epiphone ProBuckers, which were designed by Gibson, and the hardware has a gold finish because it is the top-of-the-range model. Although it took a bit of extra work to get this thing playable, I think it'll be worth it in the end, and I can't wait to take this out on stage at my next gig. So if you like this video, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and you can join the Middle Age Gear Junkie Facebook page. The link is below in the description. My name's Jason. Hope you have a great day.